NAP President Wanda Sims. On behalf of the Board of Directors and members of NAP, I am delighted to welcome you to the National Association of Parliamentarians. You will find that your membership in NAP offers a wealth of opportunities for learning, teaching, interacting, and networking with your fellow parliamentarians. Over the next hour, you will learn about the NAP organization and the benefits of being a member. This orientation program will explore our history, our credentialing system, our governance and organizational structure, our associations, districts, and national events, our educational foundation, and lots more. This orientation program has been created with you in mind, our newest members. We hope that you will ask questions and engage the presenters. Should you have questions afterwards, I encourage you to contact your association leadership, your district director, or any member of the board of directors, including myself. Our professional staff is located at our national headquarters in Independence, Missouri, and is available to help with any matter that you may have, from renewing your membership and registering for conferences, to ordering items in our bookstore, to membership questions, and most anything in between. Please do not hesitate to reach out if we can help. Whether you are just beginning your study of parliamentary procedure or you want to obtain your credentials, we are glad to have you as members of NAP. Your journey begins here, and welcome aboard. Thank you. I now turn it over to Marsha McBride.
Okay. Robin.
What a wonderful welcome from our national president, Wanda Sims. I am Robin Sherrod, and I will be your facilitator for the new members orientation, also known as NAP 101. Our goal is to provide informative, inspiring, and an interactive presentation. The means by which we will accomplish this is through an engaging platform called Menti.com. Many of you may already be familiar with this platform. You will see on your screen two options to enter the Menti website. You can utilize your phone, of which I have my phone here, or you can utilize your device and show on your device the QR code, and it will take you directly to the site. Additionally, you can open an additional browser on your phone. So let's get our devices ready and enter the website, www.menti.com. Enter the code 63120876, or hold your device to the QR code via phone and scan to gain your access. We'll give you a moment to do that. The moment is up. Now let's test our engagement here. We would like for you to please enter where you are joining us from. So you can go ahead and enter in where you are joining us from. I'm going to try to put mine in there and see what happens. Let's see. Okay, it seems like we may be having a little technical difficulties here because I entered in and it's not showing up on the screen. Oh, there we go. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, someone asked, what was the code? If you look at the top of the slide, you're going to see the code there for you, 63120876. All right, we're going to give a few shout outs here. We got Charlotte, North Carolina. We have Delaware. We have Houston, Texas, Jacksonville, Florida, Baltimore, Maryland. We have Detroit, Michigan. Let's see, who else do we have? Little Rock, Arkansas is with us as well too. And so many, many more. So you can see we have people from the north, the south, the east, and the west, near and far, joining us on today. And again, we are so glad that you're here. Now, since we've gone through that, now let's go ahead and talk about your goals and your expectations for membership in NAP. So now we have Menti, We're interactive. It's working for us. Now before we get into the presentation, let's look at what your goals and expectations are for your membership in NAP. So please go ahead. You have a sliding scale on your Menti and begin to input your responses. And we're going to see what that looks like for us overall. See mentorship, credentialing, education. It looks like it's probably taking a little bit of time for us to get there. Oh, there we go. All right. So as we see here, education. Education is out in the front. And then we have credentialing, mentorship, advice and guidance, networking, and finding clients. So as you can see here, we have all come for different reasonings, but our focus today, again, is regarding our membership in NAP. So thank you again. And you're going to have all of these topics touched upon today in this presentation. Just a few administrative notes I'd like to share with you. We will utilize the Zoom platform for Q&A. You can find this by looking at your tool action bar in Zoom and the Q&A icon. We welcome your questions, but ask that your questions are related to the orientation and not parliamentary procedures for this session. You can utilize the chat function in the Zoom platform for your technical issues only. As we utilize our Menti, we're going to be utilizing Menti for our heart emojis, our likes, and even a few comments about the presentation along the way. So again, we thank you so much for joining us. And Menti will be used to complement our learning on today. So as we are ready to go into the nuts and bolts of membership, again, we want to look at and think about Robert's Rules of Order. The quote that you see here, where there is no law, but every man does what is right in his own eyes, there is the least of liberty. We're going to start off our orientation with the history of NAP presented by Adam Hathaway, PRP. Take it away, Adam.
Thank you very much. I am delighted to be here tonight at NAP 101 and highlighting 92 years of excellence, a brief overview of the National Association of Parliamentarians. Our association has a rich and tapestried history spanning almost a century, promoting democratic process and procedure. Today's brief presentation offers a taste of the NAP's legacy, as well as offering encouragement for members to delve more deeply into the growth and development of the world's oldest and largest parliamentary society. You see here on your screen the source material that I used, History of the National Association of Parliamentarians, and the ISBN. You can take a quick screenshot of that and take a look at this wonderful source yourself. And I would point out to you, because I'll mention it in just a minute, that graphic on the cover of the book is the mace of the National Association of Parliamentarians. The National Association of Parliamentarians was officially organized on June 23rd, 1930, by 5 founders: Dr. S.W. Longan, Mrs. E.A. Holmes, Mrs. Robert E. McDonnell, Mrs. George W. Stevenson, and Dr. Catherine K. Allen, with Mrs. Holmes as the charter president. The meeting was held in the music room of the Muehlebach Hotel in Kansas City, Missouri. And you can see a picture of what the hotel actually looked like at that time. And then the NAP was incorporated on March 22nd, 1933, with 19 members. In 1943, the NAP adopted the mace, that graphic I pointed out to you, as its official emblem. And in 1953, adopted Robert's Rules of Order as its parliamentary authority. You might not know, that previously Longan parliamentary rules was the frequently used reference in the association. In 1973, the NAP adopted the membership requirement of passing a written exam, a requirement we have to this day. In September 1996, the first National Training Conference, or NTC, was held in Kansas City, Missouri. So I will take the opportunity to point out that we have a National Training Conference coming up in my hometown here of Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, September 8th through 11th, 2022, as a hybrid experience. Register right now if you haven't already. And that brings us to today, the National Association with its headquarters in Independence, Missouri, with over 5,000 members, an increase from the original 12, with units and associations across the world. And now, the National Association of Parliamentarians Strategic Planning Committee and its board of directors are taking your input in reviewing our vision and mission statements and our strategic plan to ensure that our society will be serving our members for centuries to come.
Thank you, Adam, for laying the foundation by a look back at NAP history. Marcus Garvey stated, "A people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, or culture is like a tree without roots." Now, let's explore our governing documents presented by Nicole A. Learson, PRP. To you, Nicole.
Good evening. As a new member of the National Association of Parliamentarians, it is important to become familiar with its governing documents. In the next few slides, we're going to introduce to you what these governing documents are and discuss NAP documents in some detail, as well as highlight some points of interest within those documents that may assist you as a new member. Governing documents generally contain basic information about an organization, such as an organization's name, purpose, objectives, how the objectives are administered, and governing bodies. For NAP, some of these governing documents include the NAP bylaws, standing rules, operational policies and procedures, and the NAP AIP Code of Professional Responsibility, just to name a few. If, for instance, as a new member, you want to know the proper use of the NAP emblem that Adam mentioned earlier, you would reference the NAP operational policies and procedures. Or if you were interested in starting a local unit, you could refer to the NAP standing rules. And of course, if you want to start your journey of education, you would probably reference the NAP body of knowledge, the standard for parliamentarians. These and other NAP documents are your guiding star in proceeding in all matters NAP, as well as on any procedural matters. NAP ensures that members can become familiar with its rules and how it operates so that each member understands his or her role and responsibilities, and at the same time can get the most out of each individual membership experience. As you become familiar with the NAP governing documents, understand that there is a hierarchy. That is the level of importance of each set of rules. For instance, the NAP bylaws are an important set of rules, and it focuses on governance, whereas the NAP standing rules and the operational policies and procedures, which focus on the management of how NAP operates, yields to those bylaws. Understanding which set of rules takes precedence and how they work together is important if ever you have any questions on any procedural matters or issues. Some particular areas of interest in the NAP bylaws for new members who may have their sights set on an NAP committee or leadership role, or who may be curious about NAP events that they anticipate attending, include the
Key benefit of
section
membership
on
is the number
election
of learning
of
opportunities, especially during conferences and conventions.
officer responsibilities
Members enjoy
and
annual leadership
frequency
conference that
of
is designed to
NAP
showcase
conventions, conferences, and trainings. NAP governing documents can be found on the NAP website at www.parliamentarians.org under the members section. There you can find all of NAP's governing documents. So please check it out. And with that, once again, I welcome our newest members of the National Association of Parliamentarians.
Thank you, Nicole, for sharing. Remember, governing documents hold the identity of the organization. Are you ready to learn more about NAP? If so, give us a thumbs up or a heart emoji in Menti. Help us now welcome to the virtual stage, Deborah A. Underwood, PRP, who will present on the structure of the organization.
Good evening, members. Next, I will introduce you to the structure of NAP to give you an idea of how our international organization operates. The organizational chart with all of the components make up the National Association of Parliamentarians, the organization that it is. Beginning at the top, we have members. Why? Because NAP is a member-driven organization. You see the two-way arrows from the members to the board of directors because the board, under the direction of the president, makes the decisions and is accountable to the members. Members are invited to attend the board meetings as observers. By attending, members can observe how decisions are made, get information on upcoming events and educational programs, and most importantly, the members serving as delegates at the biennial convention are responsible for electing the board members. The first tier, beginning with the board. The board has full power and authority over the affairs of NAP between conventions. They approve the president's appointments, make employment decisions, and create and adopt the annual budgets. To the right of the board, we have the headquarters staff led by the executive director, who is responsible for the day-to-day operations of NAP and managing the staff who is there, ready, willing, and able to assist any member with their needs. To the left of the board, we have the commission. The Commission on Credentialing has full authority to administer the credentialing program for NAP. You will hear more about the commission later in this orientation. The second tier, beginning with the district directors. The district directors are registered or professional registered members whose primary residence is in their district. The district director promotes NAP educational programs and events through the associations and units in their district, as well as assist in the formation of new associations in uncharted areas in their districts. To the right of the district directors, we have the districts. NAP has 8 geographic districts. The boundaries of the districts are determined by the board of directors. And when deemed necessary, they can vote to change the boundaries. For a complete list of the states and provinces within your district, Please consult the homepage on the NAP website at www.parliamentarians.org. Connected to the districts, we have the associations, units, and clubs, both of which you will hear more about later in my presentation on the structure. To the left of the district directors are the committees. Connected to the committees are the standing and special committees of NAP. The standing committees are the Bylaws Committee, the Communications Committee, the Educational Resources Committee, the International Services Committee, the Membership Examiners Committee, Membership Extension and Retention Committee, Professional Development Committee, Professional Responsibility and Member Discipline Committee, and the Youth Committee. Special committees may be created when necessary by the convention, the NAP Board of Directors, or the NAP President. The Board of Directors is the heart of NAP. Each member of the board is working toward carrying out the theme for this biennium, which is continuing the journey from good to great. Now I will introduce you to the members of the 2021-23 Biennium Board of Directors. They are Wanda Sims, PRP, President, Allison Wallace, PRP, Vice President, Mona Calhoun, PRP, Secretary, Henry Lawton, PRP, Treasurer, Carl Knorr, PRP, Director at Large, Adam Hathaway, PRP, Director at Large, Mary Grant, PRP, Director at Large, Lucy Anderson, PRP, Director Representative, and myself, Deborah Underwood, PRP, Director Representative. Our advisors are Timothy Wynn, PRP, the Parliamentarian, Cindy Launchbaugh, the Executive Director, and Melanie Johnson, RP, the Legal Advisor. As stated earlier, there are 8 geographic districts in NAP that cover the North American continent and includes the international regions that are included in those districts, whether they are chartered or unchartered. The director provides support for the associations as well as unchartered areas while setting achievable goals for the district. Next, I will introduce you to the current district directors. District 1, Robert Robinson, PRP. District 2, Cynthia Mayo, PRP. District 3, Lavon Moore, PRP. District 4, Deborah Underwood, PRP. District 5, Laura Mead, PRP. District 6, Lucy Anderson, PRP. District 7, Yvette Kesey, PRP. And District 8, Michael Peck, PRP. Next, we'll talk about our associations. The associations may be organized when there are at least 3 units or 15 NAP members who reside in the affected state, province, or country. The group must submit bylaws for the proposed association to be approved by the NAP Bylaws Committee. There shall only be 1 association per state or province. Units and clubs. A unit is a group of people who come together to promote the study of parliamentary procedure and the educational programs of NAP on a local level. Units design how they operate, meaning they decide if their unit will meet monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, or a certain number of times during the year. Clubs affiliated before 1953 are members of their respective associations, but members of these clubs are not required to be members of NAP or members of the association. Next, we'll talk about members. There are 3 classes of members in NAP. They are regular members, honorary members, and credentialed members. What you see on the slide, I will explain. A regular member is one who has demonstrated a basic knowledge of the fundamentals of parliamentary law and its application by achieving a required grade on the exam developed by the Membership Examiners Committee. A primary member is a regular member of NAP who is a member of a parliamentary unit and is counted in the unit as of March 1st of the convention year for the purpose of determining the number of delegates to which the unit is entitled at the NAP conventions. An affiliate member is also a regular member of NAP who has a primary membership in another parliamentary unit and is not counted in their affiliate unit for the purpose of determining the number of delegates the unit is entitled at the NAP convention. An honorary member is not an NAP member, but is someone who has given exceptional service to NAP or who has added distinction to the parliamentary profession. To be granted honorary membership, the individual must receive a 2/3 vote in favor of their nomination of honorary membership at the convention. Credentialed members, also regular members, who are authorized by NAP to market themselves as credentialed parliamentarians after receiving the required grade on an exam to achieve the RP or PRP designation. A member at large is a regular member who is not participating in a parliamentary unit. A provisional member is not a designation that is recognized by NAP. However, provisional memberships are accepted in many of our units. Provisional members are non-NAP members who have paid dues and participate as members of a unit as much as the unit's bylaws will allow them to. Units use provisional memberships as a recruiting tool to encourage provisional members to become NAP members after the time period specified in the bylaws has expired. Next slide. The executive director and the headquarters staff. These are the wonderful members of the headquarters staff. Seated from left to right is Executive Director Cindy Launchbar, and next to her is our President, Wanda Sims, PRP. Standing from left to right is Alexandra Blair, the Membership Communications Manager. Next is Susan Bradley, the Sales and Member Services Assistant, and Cheryl Deshawn, the Member Services Manager. This is a small group of ladies who do a large amount of work and are always willing to help anyone who calls the office. They do a wonderful job there. The Commission on Credentialing is a group of 6 members with at least 5 credentialed parliamentarians, and 1 may be a regular member elected by the convention delegates to administer the credentialing program for NAP. The commissioners are elected for a term of 4 years and can serve 2 consecutive terms. Later in this presentation, you will hear more about the Commission on Credentialing, their duties and responsibilities, but I will introduce them to you. Thomas Burke Bouch, PRP, is the Commission Chairman. Susan Eads Rowe, PRP, is the co-chairman. Jeanette Williams, PRP, is Commissioner. Darlene T. Allen, PRP, Commissioner. Francis Jackson, PRP, Commissioner. And James Stewart, PRP, Commissioner. Next slide. That concludes the structure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Deborah, for sharing the structure of NAP. We're getting questions within the chat related to the Mentee code. And we're going to share that with you again. The code is 63120876. So your Mentee code is 63120876. 0876. And possibly we can have someone to just share that in the chat so everyone could have it. I see it being placed there. Thank you so much. You know, as we have gone through this orientation, I see it as a house being built. We have laid the foundation, speaking about our history. We have applied, you know, the framing of the house through our structure. And we have the roofing, which is our governing documents. So now that we have the outside of the house pretty much constructed, let's kind of go inside and see some of the things, some of the benefits that we have as NAP members. So let's welcome to the virtual stage, Monica Fontenay-Pondexter, RP, who will share on the benefits of membership. Take it away, Monica.
Thank you. Now that you've gained an understanding about the history and structure of the National Association of Parliamentarians, let's talk about new member benefits, because membership does have its privileges. One of the primary benefits of NAP membership is networking. Members have an opportunity to exchange parliamentary information and insights during meetings, events, and peer-to-peer engagement. There is nothing like fellowship to deepen one's understanding of how parliamentary procedure is used for effective meeting management than having conversations with other professional parliamentarians. And we do have fun too. Another key benefit of membership is the number of learning opportunities, especially during conferences and conventions. Members enjoy the annual leadership conference that is designed to showcase the best practices for being an effective leader in any role. The National Training Conference happens every other year with various parliamentary topics presented by credentialed parliamentarians. The NAP Biennial Convention has representatives from all units, districts, and state associations. The delegates vote on NAP business matters and elect officers, and all participants attend workshops while exchanging ideas with other parliamentarians. In terms of professional development, membership in NAP is only the first step. Through further study, testing, and demonstration of parliamentary application in a meeting environment, a member can earn accreditation as a registered parliamentarian and later advance to the highest level as a professional registered parliamentarian. NAP members have many opportunities to learn, grow, and increase their knowledge base by attending workshops and seminars throughout the year at national, district, state, and unit levels. Visit the NAP event calendar as a resource for upcoming seminars and workshops, and also read your email. NAP is known for having a vast collection of educational materials. With access available to both members and visitors of its online store at parliamentarians.org, visit us online and enjoy the extensive supply of reference books, study aids, videos, handbooks, and more. As an NAP member, you get early notification of the latest innovative materials and you get a discount. In addition to the online store, NAP provides a monthly newsletter and a subscription to the National Parliamentarian, which is a quarterly publication with in-depth coverage of timely topics, educational information, and news about the organization. Another unique feature of your NAP membership is mentorship. Every member can request the benefit of a one-on-one professional relationship with a credentialed parliamentarian who will serve as your mentor and assist you with the preparation of the professional qualifying evaluation called the PQE, or the professional renewal certification called the PRC, in order to either obtain or retain the designation of professional registered parliamentarian. It has been a pleasure to share this information about new member benefits. And for more information, always check parliamentarians.org and read your email. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Monica Fontenay Poindexter, RP, for sharing the wonderful benefits of being a member of NAP. We all work very hard for that credential. And so I want to make sure that I do my due diligence and give credit and the accolades to those that are a part of this presentation. Now, let's go to the next room of our NAP house and enjoy the educational opportunities available. Let's welcome to the virtual stage, Lucy H. Anderson, PRP. Take it away, Lucy.
Thank you, Robin, and good evening, members. You know, most people I know are members of a social or service or professional organization. They have been members of these varying organizations since becoming adults, some while still in high school or college. These organizations are all governed by their own rules in combination with a parliamentary authority, such as Robert's Rules of Order, newly revised, or the American Institute of Parliamentarians Standard Code, AIPSC, or some other parliamentary authority. Those members who have a great working knowledge of parliamentary procedure benefit the most from their memberships in these organizations. Memberships spanning over the greater part of their lifetimes. They become leaders, they enjoy participating in the meetings, they are more effective members for their chosen organization. It just makes sense, doesn't it, to dedicate some time to become educated and have a working knowledge of parliamentary procedure. NAP provides many opportunities throughout the year to learn parliamentary procedure. NAP's body of knowledge helps define what it means to be a parliamentarian. It provides consistency on how things are approached and learned. An unparalleled variety of parliamentary materials are available in the NAP online bookstore. There are national, district, and local events. Members are encouraged to do focused study and to become credentialed. The quarterly national parliamentarian that you have just heard about keeps us all informed and connected. In the next several slides, I provide more detail about all of these and other educational opportunities. The body of knowledge is a document available from NAP in the online bookstore. It sets forth a framework for an orderly approach to parliamentary procedure education rather than a haphazard collection of random programs. When you build a house, you need blueprints, right? The body of knowledge is that blueprint for learning and for achieving great meetings and for learning parliamentary procedure. The body of knowledge helps define what a profession is. It provides consistency on how things are approached and learned. It takes into account the breadth of diversity related to how parliamentary procedure may be used. Members can use the body of knowledge to decide what to focus on in study, and they can move from achievement to achievement based on what their needs are. So members, I urge you to get your hands on that body of knowledge. There is nothing comparable to the selections provided in the NAP online store. There, one can find recordings of previous parliamentary workshops. There are all kinds of parliamentary books and specialty series, such as the Focused series, in which there's a separate booklet for each office in an organization. There's a selection of parliamentary authorities in various formats, including electronic format. There are script cards and other parliamentary aids. There are membership pins and much, much more. Take some time to peruse the various offerings in the online bookstore. You will find a lot there to assist and boost your parliamentary educational journey. Believe me, there's nothing like the NAP online store. And you say, can I get a discount on my purchase from the NAP online store? Yes, yes, you can, which I think you've already heard this evening. The answer to that question is a definite yes. There's a discount for NAP members. Remember, whenever you make a purchase from the online store, if you are logged into the site using your member access ID and password, you're going to get a discount automatically. But you must be logged into the site as a member to receive the discount. There are educational events to consume and enjoy at every level of NAP. The two primary national events occur in alternate years with each other, usually in September. In odd-numbered years, there's the biennial convention. This is when officers are elected, the bylaws are amended, and other business is conducted. A number of parliamentary workshops are also presented there. So education, great education at this particular national event. And then in even-numbered years, the NAP training conference is held, and that's this year. At this event, the NAP training conference, members are offered a wide range of parliamentary workshops over a 3-day period. The workshops are taught by some of the most learned parliamentarians of our day, as well as parliamentarians who have newly become credentialed or become an expert on a particular motion or topic. That's why members are encouraged to join a unit for their frequent explorations of parliamentary subjects, providing consistency in parliamentary education. And I just want to point out that there's nothing like the NTC. You will be amazed by the offerings of parliamentary workshops there. Focused study. One of the very best ways to participate in parliamentary education is your own personal focused study. Select a motion or a topic, do a deep dive analysis of it, talk about it with more seasoned parliamentarians, and ask questions about it. When you feel confident that you are well versed in the particular motion or topic, present that motion or topic at a unit meeting or a state convention, and then at a national NAP event. You will be surprised at the boost in your learning with this kind of focused study. I challenge you to try it. And NAP offers you the platform to be able to show what you have learned in your focused study. One of the best benefits and educational tools of NAP is the NP, which Monica told you about. It's the National Parliamentarian, our quarterly, but we fondly refer to it as the NP. It contains scholarly parliamentary articles, upcoming events, questions and answers, NAP news, membership updates, announcements, and a variety of other information. Many members use the NAP as another way to ensure that they are consistently studying parliamentary procedure, consistently studying it, because they are on a quarterly basis receiving the scholarly parliamentary articles. These articles cover items of current interest, intriguing takes on a particular topic, and the author's own creative view of a parliamentary question. The NP provides another method to enhance and support parliamentary education. Another way a member can enhance his or her education is to learn what another authority has to say about a particular parliamentary motion or topic. There are many parliamentary authorities in addition to Robert's Rules of Order. Fill in your parliamentary knowledge, enhance your education by checking out what another authority has to say about a motion or topic. Many of these are offered in our NAP online store, so go there first and look for another parliamentary authority. So here we have come to the end of the information that I wanted to share with you about becoming educated. But what I want to do now is to take just a little time and give you the opportunity to briefly think about doing some focused study. Tell me, if you were going to do an in-depth study of a motion or a parliamentary topic, what would you choose? Which of the motions interest you? Which motion would you like to learn about? Type it into the Mentee app now. It will be interesting to see which motion or motions you choose. Go ahead, use Mentee, decide which motion you want to know more about. I'm looking forward to see these flashing up on the screen. Type it into Mentee. Okay, I see them coming. Yes, very good. Any others? Thank you. This is a great start. Next step is to actually get started. You can do it. This completes my portion of the presentation. Best wishes to you on this special and lifelong journey of becoming educated and learning parliamentary procedure.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you for sharing the awesome educational opportunities available to NAP members. Do not forget to utilize your discount at the online store. And also, if you don't have yours, hopefully you can see mine. I'm trying to show it to you if I can. It's kind of in and out a little bit, but we are familiar with what this is. This is our NAP Innovation National Parliamentary Summer 2022 that's available for you. If you don't have it, or if you do have it, please go ahead and open it up and read and learn all about all the great things that your membership provides for you. Now, it's time for us to take the next step up the stairs in our house, in our NAP house, to credentialing. So now let's welcome to the virtual stage, Marcia McFadden, RP. Take it away, Marcia.
Thank you so much, and good evening, everyone. I am going to cover with you some brief information about NAP's credentialing programs. And as you've heard from other speakers, go to parliamentarian.org to find out much, much more. This is just a brief overview. So, in fulfilling its mission as a society dedicated to educating leaders throughout the world in effective meeting management through the use of parliamentary procedure, one of the principles of NAP is to maintain and enhance professional parliamentary credentialing standards. Those standards include ensuring that members are competent and that clients are protected. That means going beyond just memorization of rules and having standardized performance expectations based on the NAP body of knowledge, which lays out a path for learning, achievement, and certification. To establish the criteria for obtaining the credentials consistent with the body of knowledge, NAP established the Commission on Credentialing in 2015. Since the commission was created, its most important goal has been to make the process of earning a credential as a parliamentarian both meaningful and attainable. The commission is composed of 6 members, at least 5 of whom must be credentialed PRPs, and these members cannot teach courses on initial credentialing. It has full authority over NAP's credentialing process. The commission is currently engaged in creating a credentialing process that meets rigorous standards for quality, accuracy, accountability, and analysis. Under the philosophy that any NAP member who has the right to put RP or PRP after their name has demonstrated knowledge of rules and the ability to implement those rules in actual professional settings, and that potential clients will be confident that they can count on the parliamentarian who has the RP or PRP being a professional who can advise them accurately. Both registered parliamentarians and professional registered parliamentarians are expected to demonstrate that they are qualified. For RPs, that means generally being able to handle typical meetings. For PRPs, a bit more proficiency is needed for meetings that may present more complex parliamentary issues requiring expert advice. So for our new members, the benefits of pursuing your credentials are that NAP authorizes you to market yourself as a credentialed parliamentarian with the use of the title Registered Parliamentarian, RP. The other benefit of pursuing a credential is access to NAP's referral program, which is based on its national database. This allows clients to search for RPs and PRPs who can help them with services in their states, cities, and communities. They would have the assurance that the services that you provide meet high professional standards. For new members, your next step is to pursue the RP credential. As I mentioned earlier, with that designation behind your name, you will be able to understand and apply parliamentary rules that are relevant in an ordinary meeting under usual circumstances without having to refer to Robert's Rules of Order newly revised. You will be able to rapidly find, refer to, understand, and apply any rule that would be likely to come up and need resolution in a meeting itself. The emphasis of the assessment process is on maximizing the ability of candidates to develop the required competencies as opposed to simply passing or failing a test. Your assessment will be focused on what parliamentarians, in fact, need to be able to do in practice to serve clients competently, rather than on some theoretical ideal or comprehensive knowledge and ability. Candidates are informed in advance with as much detail as possible, precisely what they will be expected to know and be able to do and how it will be assessed. The assessment process is broken up into units of knowledge and application so that candidates may seek to learn and master and then be assessed on manageable chunks of material at a time. To the extent administratively feasible, candidates are given multiple opportunities to reattempt units they may not initially successfully complete. The emphasis ought not be on passing or failing, but instead on maximizing the ability of candidates to develop the required competencies. In step 1 of the RP exam, which, as I mentioned earlier, would be your step as a new candidate to being credentialed, all of the questions are multiple choice quizzes about the application of rules that you should know from memory. Step 1 has an 8th quiz that is a research quiz requiring the candidate to answer questions and cite the paragraph in Robert's Rules of Order. Step 2 is an essay format assignment requiring the candidate to complete tasks of the type that parliamentarians typically do for clients outside of meetings. The candidate is expected to use reference as appropriate, just as practicing parliamentarian would. There are multiple opportunities for revision or new attempts will be provided if not successful in earlier attempts. And finally, step 3 will involve live online assessment of actual performance as the parliamentarian in a simulated meeting. Candidates will be assessed on their performance serving as the parliamentarian in real time by evaluators. Overall, you have a possible second and third chance to pass each part. Although the Commission on Credentialing is prohibited from teaching what is tested, webinars and PowerPoint presentations have been developed to help candidates prepare for each part of the process. What makes this process different is that candidates are tested on Robert's Rules of Order knowledge, but also application of that knowledge. So how do you begin? You start by reviewing the material on the credentialing process on the NAP website. There are documents on what will be tested for each assessment, in addition to practice quizzes. And then when you are ready, apply on the NAP website, pay a fee, and receive an email confirmation. All quizzes are taken in Schoology, the online learning management system. You will receive a hints document with advice on taking the quizzes. You will receive information on what will be tested for each part. And in addition, to ensure that you are comfortable in knowing what to expect, you will be taught how to use the Schoology system that is used to administer the test. Once it is clear that you understand what you will need to do, you will be ready to go. Finally, NAP's leadership has taken steps to assist candidates studying for the RP credentialing process. There is now a link at parliamentarians.org that will take you to a wealth of resources and materials to help you navigate this process. And that would include how to prepare for the assessment to how to register and pay for the exams. While this presentation is an overview of the process, please go to the website for more information. I hope this has been helpful as you contemplate becoming a credentialed parliamentarian. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcia. Thank you for encouraging NAP members to take the next step on their credentialing journey. Okay, you have either held or facilitated many meetings, but what meetings are available to you as a NAP member? Next, we will have Brenda P. Kennedy, PRP, to speak on meetings. Take it away, Brenda.
Good evening. I hope to provide you with a comprehensive yet brief overview of the meeting opportunities available to the membership of NAP. Let's review them now, starting with our NAP Biennial Convention. The NAP Biennial Convention is a general membership meeting that is held in the odd-numbered years. It is comprised of business meeting segments, officer elections, and the election of the members of the Commission on Credentialing. Opportunities are made available to take the professional qualifying exam and for professional renewal certification, as well as renewal modules for credentialing opportunities being made available, and other parliamentary workshops and educational opportunities as an integral part of the convention schedule. As a matter of course, the board of directors meets during this convention. There are many other workshop opportunities and educational sessions offered to members for their parliamentary enrichment. Specified awards and recognitions are announced, acknowledged, and presented at this convention. Lastly, but not in the least, the NAP Educational Foundation also holds a regularly scheduled meeting during the course of the convention. The next slide provides a visual of the last in-person biennial convention held in 2019 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Depicted are examples of the 2019 sessions showing the networking NAP leadership at work, as well as segments and members of our board that were a part of that convention. The next slide we will view highlights the non-business part of the convention. Varied extracurricular activities are incorporated into the biennial convention schedule. Those activities are depicted in these candid shots. There are games, contests, entertainment, and off-site outings routinely planned as a part of the scheduled activities. Our next slide will show candid shots involving other parts of the convention schedule. Depicted here are speaker interactions and presentations offered at the convention, as well as it showing our interaction with the youth organizations that also are a part of our convention. Officer acknowledgement, both for outgoing and incoming officers, are a part, and also highlighted at this convention are all the accomplishment and achievements that our members have made during the course of that convention year. We next move to the NAP Training Conference. The training conference is held in the even-numbered years. There are learning opportunities provided for all levels of our membership through workshops and educational sessions. At the training conference, the professional qualifying exam and professional renewal certification credentialing opportunities are provided, along with the renewal modules made available to those needing to renew their professional credentials. Most importantly, the NAP annual membership meeting also provides our members an opportunity to attend business sessions and receive the annual reports of our officers. The NAP Educational Foundation also meets during the course of this meeting. The next slide we see will depict candid photos from the 2020 Virtual National Training Conference. As you can see, even though the conference was held virtually, there were virtual networking opportunities, presentations, virtual parliamentary exercises, and information continuing to be provided to all of our membership. In addition to the National Training Conference, we also provide leadership training through the Leadership Conference that is depicted on the next slide. The Leadership Conference offers workshops, presentations, and other educational opportunities, and is available for all members to attend. This Leadership Conference is focused on providing learning opportunities not only for members, but also for our parliamentary associations and unit members. There are many other educational opportunities offered and made available to all members, as is described on the very next slide. Throughout each year, there are several opportunities for members to attend meetings that are scheduled by the NAP leadership at all levels, inclusive of national, district, state, and unit-sponsored meetings, workshops, webinars, and other informational sessions. These opportunities are advertised on the NAP website and through newsletters and flyers that are made available to the entirety of our membership. At each of the reference levels, there are many opportunities to network, interact, engage, and to learn from recognized experts, seasoned professionals, and others with expertise in parliamentary processes through educational avenues, seminars, and workshops. On the NAP website, members can access web-based courses and distance learning opportunities as they are scheduled and advertised. The website also provides the details of the credentialing requirements and opportunities, as well as resources that will assist all of our members and prepare them to serve as parliamentarians at whatever level that they choose. In addition, new member orientation sessions are scheduled in order to familiarize our newest members with the policies, procedures, events, and scheduling of all of the NAP opportunities that are made available to the membership. In addition to meeting at the biennial convention, the Board of Directors regularly meets on the second Tuesday of each of the odd number months. Those meetings are open to all members to assist in the enrichment of your familiarity, knowledge, and to observe the inner workings of the organization. In summary, there are numerous opportunities that are made available to all of our members to nurture, enhance, and enrich our membership and their parliamentary journey and pursuit of knowledge. It's there and yours for the asking. So don't hesitate to take advantage of all of the opportunities that are available to you as part of your NAP membership benefit. Thank you.
Thank you, Brenda, for sharing all the wonderful resources that are available to our members. Now, greetings. It is my pleasure to close out the National Association of Parliamentarians orientation with another informative presentation on the National Association of Parliamentarian Educational Foundation. Let's first begin with where you can find more information about the foundation. After this presentation, you will see it on the screen at www.napef.org. Through contributions, special events, and research projects, the NAPEF provides all the extras that help provide parliamentary education, materials, and youth programs to engage people of all ages in parliamentary procedure to achieve orderly, democratic decision-making. NAP Educational Foundation was created in 1983 by action of the Biennial Convention of the National Association of Parliamentarians to provide assistance to NAP in developing, promoting, and providing parliamentary procedure, educational content, material, scholarships, and program. Over the years, the foundation has contributed more than $300,000 in support of NAP's education programs and materials, grants to credentialing, youth scholarships, and other items. The work of the foundation is made possible through the generous donations of NAP members, others, and through various fundraising activities. The NAP Educational Foundation is very grateful to all who contribute. Your contributions support youth education programs, scholarships, and internships. This program provides opportunities for youth members and young professionals to study and apply parliamentary procedure through their high school and college careers. Your donations make possible the grant program that funds associations and units in their endeavors to create programs, lessons, and workshops that are innovative and that can be shared with NAP membership. There's an opportunity for contributions to be recognized on various levels depending upon their monetary contribution, as you can see there displayed before you. NAP Educational Foundation, thank you to all who support their efforts to bring parliamentary education to NAP and others. The NAP Educational Foundation awards grant for educational programs and parliamentary procedures. These grants fund initiatives such as providing educational materials and books to help advance the study of parliamentary procedure, establishing online programs such as webinars and on-demand courses in parliamentary procedure, creating or improving educational programs such as credentialing and certificate programs. The NAP Educational Foundation grants are available to NAP committees after approval by the NAP board, NAP districts, associations, and units. Other groups involved in parliamentary procedure education may be eligible for a grant as well. Well, it just doesn't stop there. Let's look at the scholarships. You have several scholarships listed, but I'm only going to share right now about two. Please visit the website to learn about all the ones that are listed there and even more. The Young Professionals Due Scholarship application. The Young Professional Due Scholarship is intended to assist younger members in continuing their parliamentary procedure studies and participation during the years they are becoming established in their careers. The scholarship is available to NAP members between the ages of 24 and 35. Applications for each membership year will be accepted until November 1st. The Viola F. Brannon Memorial Scholarship application is an award given to NAP members to attend in person the National Training Conference, NTC, or the NAP Biannual Convention. This scholarship is for registration fees only. Again, you can support these scholarships as well as other contributions by visiting the NAP Educational Foundation website. Now, let's all take a breath. Wow, you have received a plethora of empowering information about the National Association of Parliamentarians. You definitely will be walking away with more information than when you started. But there is still more for you in terms of resources of which we will share that will aid you in your continuing journey with the National Association of Parliamentarians. At this point, we would like to open the orientation for a few questions via the Zoom platform relating to the orientation only. So if you have questions related to the orientation, we are now opening up the Zoom platform for your questions to be inserted there. And we will have our moderator that will come and we will discuss a few questions. Of course, we will not have time to address every question, but rest assured, your questions will be addressed and answers will be provided to you. I turn it over now to our Zoom moderator for our Q&A.
Okay, Robin, I do have one question in the Q&A. Taiwana Chenault Hemby says that she would like to establish a unit on college campus where I work. Where should I start?
We're going to open it up to our subject matter experts in that area from the presentations that we've had. So please take yourself off mute, the presenters for today, and answer the question if you'd like to provide feedback to our attendees.
This is NAP President Wanda Sims. Let me just ask Tawana, where is the college campus? We would refer you to the State Association or a local unit that might be in the city where the college campus is located. And also we would ask your district director to help. So if you could also tell us where in the Q&A the college campus is located, then we can direct you to the right person to contact that could assist you. Okay, what's the next question?
I'm going through them now. Let's see here. Where on the NAP website is the body of knowledge found?
It should be
Documents section.
under documents section, yes.
Okay, we have another question. Can any member attend the Leadership Institute, or do you have to be an officer in the local unit?
No, the leadership conference is open to all members, leaders and non-leaders alike.
Susan Paris Ray wants to know approximately how many hours of study and the total cost of becoming an RP and a PRP.
Wow, that could vary in terms of the number of hours. Each individual learns and studies differently. In terms of the cost of the RP is $200 and the cost of the PRP is $350. But in terms of the time frame of how long it would take, it just depends on your study habits or what type of study plan you come up with. Once you obtain your RP, there is a 1-year waiting period before you will be allowed to sit for the professional qualifying evaluation course, that is the PRP.
Okay, I think that seems to be all of the immediate questions that haven't already been answered. I don't know if we want to give it another minute. If you have a question, now is the time to ask. Otherwise, we can go back to our host to wrap us up here.
Well, thank you. Thank you all for submitting such great questions. Before we close, we need your feedback relating to this orientation because your feedback is very important. On the next slide, you're going to receive an email after this orientation, and you may very well see a link in the chat. But if you click on that link and complete that orientation, first and foremost, your information, your feedback, it will be viewed, it will be addressed, and we look forward to having your feedback again. But once you complete the survey, you're going to receive a special virtual gift from the National Association of Parliamentarians, which is your NAP 101 swag. In your swag, you're going to receive the NAP 101 brochure. You're going to receive a business card template and social media templates for you to use at your leisure for your endeavors moving forward with the National Association of Parliamentarians. Now, in order to get your swag bag, your virtual swag, you must complete the survey. Once that's completed, you're going to receive those items. And again, we thank you so much for your feedback. We have a few more announcements. Just stay with us and acknowledgements, and we are about completed with the orientation. This has already been shared earlier in the presentation. We desire for you to join us in Albuquerque, New Mexico from September 8th through the 11th of 2022 for the virtual or in-person or virtual attendance in the conference. You can expect to hear from many expert parliamentarians, learn more about NAP, grow your parliamentarian network, get some instant parliamentary takeaways to share with your organization and experience the agriculture, artwork, and cuisine of the capital of the Southwest Albuquerque, New Mexico. So please go to www.napconference.org for more information and please get registered. So again, thank you again for joining this new members orientation. At this time, I will relinquish the virtual stage to Marcia McFadden, our chair of the NAP Orientation Committee, for her closing remarks. Take it away, Marcia.
Thank you so much, Robin. I would just like to thank Madam President, Wanda M. Sims, PRP, for leading us in this effort to bring to you this new members orientation session. The new members orientation committee includes myself as chair and Robin Sherrard as co-chair, and again, led by Madam President, Wanda M. Sims. Other members of our orientation committee include Lucy Anderson, PRP, Monica Fontenot Poindexter, RP, Adam Hathaway, PRP, Brenda Kennedy, PRP, Nicole, PRP, Charlene Proctor, RP, and Deborah Underwood, PRP. Again, thank you all for joining us tonight. We really appreciate your attention, and we hope that this has been an informative session and that you've learned a lot. And more than that, that it has piqued your curiosity to want to learn more, to be credentialed, and to enjoy your membership in the National Association of Parliamentarians. Thank you so much and good night.